Welcome to my artist date number. I have no clue, I don't remember, and I don't think any of us care. But let's get into it. What I'm doing today is walking a pilgrim's trail. This is not far from where I live. I have just been dropped off in the forest and now I found the entrance to the trail. This is not the beginning, but this is just where the trail passes by. And this is it. It's the Pilgerweg Loccum Volkenroda. I actually don't have any info on the length of the total trail. It's, I'm guessing, around 100 kilometers maybe. This is just a very rough guess. I figured I'll just start walking and see how far I get. The weather is kind of nice. It's around 10 degrees. No rain for today, but it has rained yesterday and the trails are pretty muddy. Let me show you. This is what I'm working with. Also, this is where the trail starts, or where I'm starting the trail. And look over there. It's gonna be interesting, to say the least. Yep, it's gonna be fun. Let's go. Okay, that actually wasn't as bad as it looks. It wasn't slippery or soft. It was hard. There were a couple of people passing by, just, oh, there was a deer. There were a couple of people passing by just now with their mountain bikes, and there was no way for them to get through, so they had to carry their bikes. It's really a mess. The mountain that you see back there is called the Kalimandscharo, but obviously that's not its real name. It's stolen from the Kilimancharo, but the company that is digging up for salt, or used to dig salt back there, is called Kali und Salz. So the locals used to call this Kalimandscharo. Yeah, and what you see, that's just like the leftovers. Whatever they dig up to get to the salt, they just throw on top. To be completely honest, as it seems to be with all my artist dates, I wasn't really feeling it in the morning. It was gray outside, it still is, and you know, you wake up, you're kind of tired, it's cold, it's gray. That doesn't really get your juices flowing. But I'm so glad I did. As always, you just have to put yourself out there and it's gonna be great. Also, one thing I'm starting to notice already is that it's super liberating not to know for how long you're gonna be walking for. Let me use this nice backdrop of the sign. Yeah, it's really liberating not knowing for how long you're gonna be walking for, because usually you know it's like 10 kilometers, it's 20, you're constantly looking at the map, you're like, okay, we've done 5 kilometers so far, so we still have 5 to go, and that's like all it's about. That's, at least that's how it feels sometimes. But me, I'm just gonna walk for as long as I feel like it, you know, just walking without a set goal. It feels really nice and liberating. I wish I knew about mushrooms, but I have no clue. Oh, did you hear that? It's a Specht. You know, the birdies that make holes into the tree, like brrr. But yeah, I really wish I knew about mushrooms, and I know I could just sit down and study them and then take a course with someone who's very knowledgeable, who's gonna show me everything in the forest. I guess I should do that, I just haven't so far. But I also have a lot of respect when it comes to mushrooms. I'm so scared that I'm gonna eat one that is poisonous. I'd like one that's like psychedelic. Does anybody know what this is? It looks really disgusting. I'm wondering, is it a mushroom as well, or what is it? Yeah, leave a comment down below if you do know what this is. There is so much moss in this forest, and it just makes everything look super magical. Like this is from a fairy tale, and there may be a gnome or a little fairy coming out at any point, which makes me think of a song by Led Zeppelin, The Gnome. Yeah, I should definitely go listen to it. What's sad and good at the same time is that it's really hard to capture nature on camera. Like the greens, when you look at them on a photo or in a video, they look shit, so you really have to go out there and experience for yourself. This is a Rhododendron Alley. I don't know how to translate this. This is very beautiful when all of those plants, all of those rhododendron are in full bloom. Someone cut a reptile's head from this fallen tree. I'm about to enter a very recreational and touristy area, so this may be my last words for a while. I wish I could skip this piece of the trail, but I can't, so I just have to, get through it. Anyway, I'm taking a break right now, having a bite to eat. This is like a nice wooden bench where you can actually lay down. So I'm gonna rest for a bit, drink something, eat something. This is the first time I'm drinking on this hike. It's been about 1.5 hours now, I think, because I actually didn't look at the watch when I started walking, so I'm not sure. For my little snack, I'm just having some leftovers from yesterday. I'm not really high maintenance when it comes to food. I mean, I love food, I love cooking, but I don't care whether I eat this hot or cold, like, it doesn't matter. The wind is starting to pick up, and me no likey. While we're here, I could show you my backpack. This is it. This is an old backpack by my brother. He used to own it. He gave it to me. This is like a camel active backpack. It wasn't very attractive, so I'm really proud of this. That's what I'm showing you. I put a patch on it. I didn't finish sewing yet, so this bit still has to be sewn. And then I put that on there. It wasn't nice looking, but now I've really come to love it. And the best thing about it is that it fits my roller skates. I just left the touristy area. It was kind of a pain in the ass, but I did get to grab some ice cream, which is perfect. Now I just hope to get out of the humanized zone and back into the forest or into nature, I hope. The trail is gonna lead me there soon. Cross your fingers. Also, I constantly get stuff stuck in the ice cream, so this time it's my hair. Before it was my scarf. It's just very disgusting. So I'm on a stretch right now that is not very attractive. To my right there are some fields, to my left there are some houses. So I figured I'll talk to you just a little bit, just to pass the time, you know. Okay, try number 3, trying not to be awkward in front of other people. The wind is picking up again. I hope that you can hear me. Hello. Okay, there are still people around anyway. Awkward. What I've been up to is I have started to read a book about Tantra. Yup. And I find it super interesting and inspiring. And what I really like about it is trying to bring the sacred back into life, or to make life sacred again, because we just hustle, we just try to get our stuff done every day, and we don't appreciate life for what it is, and we like demystify life, but it can still be quite magical if you want it to be. What I've learned so far is that you just have to take some time to introduce rituals into your life, and take the time to light some candles, look at some crystals, appreciate shit, breathe, and kind of devote yourself to a bigger thing. I'm not saying that's a god, I don't believe in a god, but just, life is bigger than you, and that is very liberating. Yeah, so I'm still reading that. I'm excited to see what else it has to offer. Yay me, I found like the least attractive spot to take a break, and yet there are still people everywhere. This is like an industrial area, and it's shit. It's like super shit. But I've been walking through this area for about, say, 15 minutes, and I just don't get out of it. This was supposed to be fun. I mean, it is. I had some ice cream. I was in the forest. But I thought the trail was gonna be nicer, to be honest. Also, my hips are starting to be really, really tight. I'm most definitely gonna have to do a good stretching this evening when I get back. It's 10 to 3 right now. It's really windy. Talk to you later. It's 3:20 right now. This is the end of my hike. My hip is hurting a little bit. Also, the hike was really unattractive these past couple of kilometers. It may be getting nicer after this stretch, but I've been walking for about 4 hours and I'm just tired, and I'm gonna get picked up soon. Gonna wait about 20 minutes to get picked up, and I think I'll check back in with you when I'm home. It's a wrap, guys. I have arrived at home. It has gotten a bit cold outside. It was starting to drizzle a little bit, and it was around 15 kilometers. It was a great idea. I was enjoying this artist date. It was a lot of fun, although I do have to say the trail that I picked is not fantastic. I think I stopped at a point where it starts to become very, very pretty again, because there's like, what do you call that? It's not a swamp, it's... Maybe next time I start from there and just continue. But it felt good to get outside. It felt good to have some fresh air, to get the body moving, to eat some ice cream, to see something new, even though I've been to most of the places that I came by today. Like, most of the villages are very close to where I live, so I've been there. Nonetheless, I was able to discover new things, And now I'm just gonna snuggle up, get something nice to eat, and watch a movie or read a book. Just chill. Until next time. Bye bye.